Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In between episodes I went ahead and I was looking over my magic and my quartz. Now, I don't have quite the plan for it just yet, though this does give me a kind of an idea where I want to go and maybe how I want to set up both Estelle and Joshua. I kind of like the idea of having Joshua be like the physical man, seeing how he has dual strike. Estelle, I don't mind having be like a pseudo-caster healer, though her physical attack is, I think, on par with Joshua's at the moment. Maybe even higher because of her attack. Oh yeah, it is, not attack, but her equipment. Oh yeah, no, that's clearly just higher. But with dual strike, I think Joshua probably has better melee DPS. Anyways, we gotta explore this room for clues of what happened to the shiny quartz crystal that we got in the mines. I forget exactly what it was called. There was like a rare one, right? Oh, I know it was rare. It was gonna be a gift for the queen. It's just like the mayor has it's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. It looks like he got some valuable antique books here as well. The criminal either had no idea about the value of the books, or I'm pretty sure they were straight up just after the courts. This place is all torn apart. Lita would probably faint if she saw this. It looks like all the books on the shelves have been scattered about the room. It seems kind of senseless to have done all this. I mean, maybe they were a part of like a rock group and they really wanted to like mess the hotel room up. There are several documents inside the drawer. They don't appear to have been disturbed. They seem to be documents regarding Roland City's government. The fact that these are as they are suggests that there was no political aim involved. I mean, to be fair, that probably would actually have a lot of blackmail opportunity, those documents. Even if I wasn't like looking for that sort of stuff as a criminal, I'd probably take them. This is just a clutter box, right? It's empty as well. The box looks like it was burned off. The criminals may have been using an orbal gun. Okay, orbal gun. This is the same one we just read over there. Anything in the fireplace? No. Vase? This pot's been tipped over, but there's nothing inside. It looks like it was only tipped over after being hit by something with force. Were they trying to escape from the window and fell over? I kind of figured the chest would have, not the chest, but the safe would advance the story, so I saved that for last. The gift that we delivered to the mayor for the queen is, those crooks are not gonna get away with this. It doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it, or could they really have cracked the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine that it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is they figured out the combination using a much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, the mayor's an idiot and his combination was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder. A powder that would have absorptive properties, and due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. Do they make powder like that? I know there's finger dusting powder. Do they make invisible powder though? Oh, like a blue. Okay, yeah, okay, maybe. I mean, I know stuff like that exists. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. All right, and now let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered a combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent, and it might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, that does. It seems really magical, but I mean, there's probably something in reality like that. I mean, I know there's dusting for prints, obviously, but that's different. That's finding prints that are already there with dust, and not putting invisible dust on a combination. and then putting them on your fingers and then, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe. Joshua, are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Shut up, Joshua. Anyways, let's check out the buttons. Do you have a blue light on you? Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same methods I just explained. Oh, right. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to at least be someone who visited the residence. It's the blue-haired girl. Right, now figuring out who that is, that's gonna be the tricky part. No, it's not. It was the blue-haired girl. She's at the inn. Let's go. Hello? Look, there are some marks on the railing. You're right, and they're fresh too. It looks like something metal dug into the woods. Going into the woods, not woods. Okay, so a sword, like in a hilt or something. Hello. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came charging in. Masked men? Huh? That means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'd probably guess about 3 or 4. Oh, and that reminds me, one of them was short. It might have even been a girl. Blue-haired girl. Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought you were his wife and not his maid. So, like, I'm just really confused. Are you the wife? Yeah, I'm gonna assume yes, because she's saying ma'am. Are you right, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They were wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you of any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel and there was just the 2 of us here. I thought you had a daughter. Do you not have a daughter? Wait. I thought Lita was the daughter. Lita's the maid. Is Lita the maid daughter? That's messed up, Mayor. I wonder how in the world they got in. I don't know. They picked the lock? There's gotta be a spell that just unlocks doors in this world. There's always a spell like that. There was a spell like that in Harry Potter. Leaf? Huh? What's this? Surveys leaf? I don't know. Don't you think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? I mean, there are windows, so I guess if the windows was left open, it could have floated in, but I'm gonna assume it's part of the clue. On top of that, it's not a type of that grows around here. That is odd. You're sharp, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. Like, did they just carry leaves around, or was it stuck on them? So it's a piece of material evidence, right? Did we touch it? We could have dusted that for prints. Maybe they're leaf collectors. That's a weird hobby. No offense if you collect wheat leaves, like, but that's kind of a weird hobby. Do I go outside? I don't want to talk to them just yet because they're probably gonna ask me about like clues. And I gotta look for blue paw prints. They said that the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? It doesn't look like the lock's been broken either. Which means they get in another way. Oh, I know what it is! It wasn't a sword when they jumped over the balcony. It was a grappling hook. Something metal and strong enough to leave marks, huh? This seems like something worth jotting down in our bracelet notebook. Okay. One, that's good you mentioned that, Joshua, because I didn't know we were actually taking notes. And I was gonna rely on actually me trying to figure it out. Yeah, we already know they came grappling hook. It was the grappling hook. We already came in here and there's nothing here, right? Do you have anything to say? This is what things looked like when I came home. I didn't get a glimpse of the criminals either. Yeah, but like, why is this door still locked? Yeah, they did just try to open this door, right? And it made lock noise? How did we get in? How did everyone get in here if the door's still locked? Did we relock it just to make the noise? Shara, what the hell? I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? We found lots of new evidence. Alright then, let's check the details one by one and see what you've come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? They were after the septum in the safe! How many of them were there? There was a group of 3 or 4. By a lone woman. No, but there was probably a woman with blue hair here. Where did they get into the house from? Yes? That is a terrace, right? Point blank, what is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? Travelers who's visited recently. Yes. Wow, you did a good job investigating. It looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Dope. Mayor Claus, over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? Blue-haired girl. When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. That reporter from the magazine company was one. Oh, so those 2 came to visit you too as well? I think I read that wrong. But at the time of the crime, they were with us at Esmalus Tower. I think we can cross them off the list of suspects. I see. So, Mayor Claus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. But let's not kid ourselves here. I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at a Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted. As for her school uniform, if someone puts their mind to it, they could create a replica. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? Sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During the time when the mayor put the septum in the safe, that girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's, eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like an ordinary student. You must be joking. Why didn't you tell me this, Joshua? Right? You could have said something to Estelle like, man, that girl was kind of weird. No? Fine, Joshua. I mean, I know you won't relay your trouble with women's Estelle, but come on now. Unbelievable. At any rate, it looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. I know where she is. You wouldn't have to know where she is, would you? The inn. If I remember correctly, she should be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today. Well, it looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Estelle, Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. You're in my party! Do you have orbments? Damn. Hey, Charizard, how's it going? You have a whip, huh? You're level 12. That's a little scary, actually. You have as many orbment slots unlocked as Joshua then, yeah. Okay. Because you have the same exact, like, freaking, EP. Yeah, how am I doing on, that? I'm doing pretty good. We need more fire and wind to unlock more. So you're an attacker, I take it? You don't have any healing. Go back to your thing. You have way more attack than all of us. You have 73. ATS is active, like your initiative, right? So she's faster than us, too. She has lower speed. She's just all around better than all of us. She even has higher range. Sadist Whip. Girl, how you doing? I thought you wielded cards. Like, from the intro, you were a tarot card lady. And you were reading the tarot cards when we first got you. So now I'm confused, because I thought you'd be throwing cards around like Gambit. You don't want to know what happened to Mayor Claus's place. It's all dirty. Is there any more side quests? You know, I was actually expecting side quests there. Alright. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, it seems like a good time for side quests. We should maybe make more orbs, because Charizard does have an open slot. Had a new whip scheduled to come in, but unfortunately it won't get here till later. Damn it! Come to think of it, Shara, you used to use this. You used the sword for trading, so you used the sword and you traded. Do you have a sword whip? Well, if you must know, it was an accessible weapon for me at a young age, so I'm familiar with it. A whip? Do I even want to know? You're gonna find out in the future, Joshua. You saw how she was clinging to you. Yeah, but you don't have nothing else, huh? And none of this stuff is good for you? I wouldn't mind getting some poison and blind. I could've... We already have one blind, so we just buy 2 of these. Doesn't cost too much. We get 3 of these. Because it looks like we can only have 4 people in a party. So why don't we just... Well, I'll buy 3 for now, just in case. Sleep? Am I worried about sleep? No, I'm more worried about blind and poison. Poison sucks. I'm just gonna go ahead and equip that. You know what? Yeah. You already have that. You can have the poison one next too. We have been poisoned before and it hurts. Now, when we get better stuff in the future, I'll totally swap it out, obviously. But yeah, we should probably make some orbments, right? Now, I'm assuming... Actually, I can kind of tell by this stuff in the future we're going to be getting stronger ones. Should I assume they actually add more? Like, 'cause look at this. We need 5 Earth to do an Earth Lance. Now, even if we unlocked everything, we'd only just be able to do Earth Lance, and obviously that leads a few more spells for us to unlock. Now we could do La Terre, probably, because just need 1 more water and then an earth element, which we could do like right now. How we doing on? Do you have any empty ones? You don't, but I could like remove something and then equip the water one. Yeah, you have an open one. I'm gonna give you we don't have the fire. Fuck. Yeah, we don't have the fire. I was gonna say I'll give Joshua a attack one. I could take it off of Shara, but I don't want to. Oh, she can only use wind, huh? From the beginning one. Interesting. Okay, well, where are we going? We're going to the hotel. Right. That was here? No, that's the chapel. Where's the hotel? Here? Wait, was she down here? Pretty sure she was in this room. Hey, talk. Estelle, Joshua, and even Charizard. Is something the matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? Josetti? I don't know. I'm just gonna call her Joseph. She's a student from a Royal Academy who should be staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. She really didn't seem like a bad girl. Question mark? Vern. Dog. Why do I... Oh, okay, because Ernest was the guy, like, Vern was the dude who Ernest always talked to, but we never saw. Now, I understand that some of you are watching that and going, Chronos, what the hell are you talking about? Ernest made a series of videos or movies back in the day. Ernest goes to the camp, Ernest goes to jail, etc. And they were fantastic. They're also really old at this point in my life, and I feel bad about my age now. Hello. Are you not gonna tell me about the girl? Okay, we gotta go back then. You? Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan. It's us if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Charizard too. Oh, thank the goddess, whatever the hell her name is, for this feast of the... Oh, Jesus Christ. It was IDS, right? IDS? This feast for of the eyes, huh? Are you talking about Shara or Estelle? I'm probably gonna assume Shara. So, what's up? You didn't by chance see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you? A girl in a school uniform? School uniform where? From the Genus Royal Academy? Oh baby, those uniforms are so hot! The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks? What? Oh yes, I can see them now. Totally forget what the boys' uniforms look like though. This is one obsession I just don't get. What? Thus defineth the man's external struggle? But on topic here, so why didn't you see so you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? Nope, not this month, and believe me, I watch for those, because I'm not creepy at all. I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. My cameras would have picked it up. Which means that she didn't come to roll along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they got to be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me! What does, Estelle? Oh, the Savasis leaf? God damn it, I should have picked what's for dinner. Estelle pulled out the leaf and found it in the attic. I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of clue? Oh, right, we did find that. Shara, do you know any place nearby where Savasis leaves trees grow? Savas trees, huh? I'm pretty certain they grow in the Mistwall. Oh, south of Roland, we've been there. The big tree! Mistwall, that's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right? It seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's hit up the highway through Roland's South Gate. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. I got some camera feed I gotta go check out. Don't be creepy. What's down here? It's a hidden passage. Items? There's no items? Oh, you break my JRPG heart. I'm so saddened by the fact that there was no items down there. Girl's voice. Wait up! You're running like a crazed lunatic! Who can just walk at a time like this? Photographer guy? Yeah. Is he drunk? Wheeze. Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes. Yeah? What are you two up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we got to get to Bose ASAP. But the Airliner is not even here yet. I know. That's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves. Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, and the mother of all scoops, too. No time to talk. We gotta make it there today. I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. No, he's probably gonna die of lung cancer. See you later, Estelle, Joshua! Well, aren't they a lovely pair? Friends of yours? Those were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on. I mean, shouldn't we have stopped them? Like, I know they were they were with us during the time of the robbery, right? So that wouldn't really make sense. I was gonna say, they said 3 to 4 people broke into that place, so, you know, add those 2 there, and it's 3 to 4 people. Now, the fact that she's 12 is a little worrying. Can I check these out? No, I can't check out the crafts. That's probably fine. I have Eagle Eye. When did I get Eagle Eye? Dope. I have Eagle Eye. Alright, so we need to make our way to the Mistwold Forest, yeah? How do I switch page? There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Miss Wall Cell. Okay, so we do. Alright, I'm gonna kill this guy because I don't like plants that move. And call it an episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like and below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you head to my video section, check out some of the content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.